only a 2-year commitment. And then if the Suns don't have their stuff together, hit unrestricted free agency and head to greener pastures.
A nice salary. Kelly Oubre got $30 million. The Suns are going to Suns,
He
baby.
doesn't even have to wait till free agency if things don't work out. He could be on the Trevor Ariza plan. We'll see what happens there. Update from yesterday. Russell Westbrook has now, get ready, unliked this image on Instagram.
Boy.
But we have the receipts, Nick, because he did initially like it. Tim, you're on the Russell Westbrook beat right now. Should we read anything into this?
You know what? I spent 8 years in college, and in my journalism education, I didn't go through a social media
Liking and unliking on Instagram indication.
No.
I've never posted
It's July,
on Instagram, so I'm
Tim.
maybe
Work
not
with me here.
I know. I struggle with my Instagram identification.
Ask any ex-girlfriend.
Oh.
You've got a lot of those.
It's the like that matters. It's not the unlike. It's the like that matters.
Wow.
Everybody saw it. It's out there.
I just learned so much about Nick Friedell.
No,
This is fantastic.
you knew it all already.
I love this show. Welcome back. I'm Rachel
Probable Nick knows
Nichols.
about that.
Here with Nick and Tim McMahon. Our Brian Windhorst reporting in a story he wrote for ESPN.com and the app that Kevin Durant initially balked at the sign and trade to the Nets for D'Angelo Russell. According to Windhorst, Golden State needed to include that first-round pick to the Nets before Durant would sign off because he didn't want it even visualized that he got traded straight up for D'Angelo Russell. What do you think of that?
The Warriors had to do what they had to do, Ray.
But what do you think about the fact that it was important to Kevin?
It's all ego. It's all ego. It's validation. If you're Kevin Durant and you can make that play, go for it. And they had to because it wasn't going to go down without him signing off on it. So the Warriors did not want to lose him for nothing. If it meant a couple extra picks that they didn't want to give up, fine, because they now have an asset that potentially they can flip in the future in D'Angelo Russell.
Just a little parting gift from KD.
Well, I mean, in that sense, he did help his new team.
Exactly.
So there is that, right?
But the league is controlled by egos, big egos, guys that want to feel like they are it. And if you're Kevin Durant, for my money, prior to that injury, he is the very best player in the league.
I'm okay with him not wanting to be traded straight up for D'Angelo Russell, although, of course, it's not exactly that simple. I want to get some more contract news, though, because new details of Kyrie and KD's contracts have been obtained by our Zach Lowe and Bobby Marks. The Nets included about $1 million in performance-based incentives in their contract, which allowed the team to maneuver to fit contracts for DeAndre Jordan and second-round pick Nichols Claxton into cap space. Here are Kyrie's 8 incentives, all worth $125 each. They're not included on Irving's cap hit. And the numbers are very specific, guys, right? 88.5% free throw percentage. Here's Durant's incentives. He will make $1 million. These are more incentive-y incentives. If any of these occur, what do you read or think about this, Tim?
Well, and it's a creative way to get these guys to take a slight discount with the chance to make it back. Certainly it's not unprecedented for stars to take a slight discount to play together. These guys did that, and then, I thought it was a nice way for the Nets to kind of maneuver around the cap issues and give them a chance to get it back. And with Kyrie, they're very specific numbers because they are unlikely incentives to keep it off his cap hit.
Shout out to all the analytics people out there in the league. They see some of those stats and they're like, okay, our work is now being